Hey guys, here's another bus I'm working on. 65. It's got the usual rust spots. This one's a lot better than my old one. So I'm working on the nose. It was hitting the nose pretty good. That's a common thing back then. Everybody drove around in this huge Chryslers and big old Chevys and Fords, and these poor things took a parking whack pretty good. So cut that out, and I'm fabricating a new piece. Of course, before I put it on, I gotta cut out all that rusty stuff under there and make all that with new metal. Love doing metal work. I take my time with it, and I like to stitch weld it to the seam. Minimal body filler is possible if I put any, because I hate putting body filler on stuff. Sometimes I'd rather see the work than pack it up with body filler. So added the roof rack on it, which I had. A good friend of mine gave it to me. Shout out to my boy Rob Rizzo. He's another Volkswagen bus guy, the best guy that treated me so far, man. Let me tell you, wish there were more like that guy around. Unfortunately, there are very few. Here's the inside. And here's a floor patch, which I already started on. So I duplicated it from an original one. I still got to clean it and all that good stuff, but like I said before in my videos, I hate waiting for parts. They take forever sometimes. So what I do, I put my metal skills to the test. It actually works out because it makes me get better and better. And I did the door bottoms on this one also. There she goes. Yep, did the door bottoms on that. Did the dog leg. So what I did, I used the existing metal to make my templates, and then just took my time and did it from there. Stitch welded everything up. I also did the seat piece there. I don't know what they call that, I forget. The stand, seat stand. And here's the other piece for the other side of the nose. Right there. Cut it out. So now I have to shape it and form it. It's got the bends on it, so I can weld it back to the original spots, because like I said, it got hit pretty good. So I've been pulling that out so everything matches up and meets up nice. I also fixed this lower quarter because somebody had jerseyed it, and so I did that. No body filler on that. I'm still thinking about it. Fix the back gate. There usually rust around here, there, right around that area there, and all this area, you know, where they usually rust. No, just kidding. Right here, around the edges. And I found a window or back glass, but it's out of a later bus, so it's got the defrost on it, and so I added the new weather stripping because it was so dry rotted. There she is. Same with this piece here. On here, I'll show you in the pictures, the bottoms were rotted out, so I cut them off and I put new ones on. Luckily, I had gotten those from another bus that I had bought. Pretty soon I'll go in there and fix all that rust. That's pretty much straightforward patches. And like you can see, this side was jerseyed like the other side was. So that's also going to get done and come back to the original. I like the original. And my back bumper, I found some bumperettes. God knows what kind of car it was, so I cut them to fit tight and I welded them in, and I repatinaed it, and I made my own bars there. Let's go inside. Still working on it, fellas. Be patient, okay? All right, so patched whatever needed to be patched in here, and I Rust-Oleum'd it. Put a heavy coat off it on it, you know, after I cleaned it up. So when I get a chance, I'm gonna clean this up and that up and all this up and paint it gray again. I like that gray with the velvet green. And of course, you know, we know that buses are a storage, free storage. Yeah, thank goodness for that, right? So there it is. Okay. It's got the Texas tan going on. And this should be here pretty soon. I'm gonna fab this rocker. It's a pretty straight, easy panel. But I'll do it after I do the inside part, because I gotta put on the jack points, and also have to do some of the metal that holds the jack point. I forget what you call them, but you know what they are. You know, so there she is. Somebody put the antenna there. And so this is the 65. Working on 2 buses. One's not enough for me, right? Yep. You know the disease. You know the disease if you're a car guy. There she is. I'll go inside and I'll show you what I've gotten done so far. Well, actually, that I'm working on the nose cone piece, the lower nose cone. And of course, I spray bombed it right there. You see it. I'm not alone. I know you guys use this all the time. So I sprayed the inside. And I'm not ready to put it on yet. But when I do, it's all taken care of. You know, try to keep the rust at bay. And here's the V. Well, I don't know if you can see it good. So, you know, all the metal work is done. Gotta probably tack it a couple spots here and there. Oh, man, got a sore throat. So there it is. Sand it all up, grind it, prime it. Like I said, I'll see what I can do here better with the metal. Let's get that fine line they have here, because it looks really good. I'm sure that it's going to be fine. All these up, just to hold. These are just to hold them in place. You know, all the fabricators know. And it's no hood, okay? No hood. It's metal. It's like Cuba. We're making parts like they do in Cuba now. That's what it's come to, fellas. Unfortunately. But we'll be all right. So I'll have it nice and straight. Try to put it on really good without warping it. I don't care if you call me cheap. I just don't got it like that. Like I said before, I can fabricate. God gave me the ability to do it, and why not use it? Yeah. So if you get in a helicopter, it'll look mint from there, so don't worry about it. It'll be fine. There's what I cut it out from. Started out like that. All right, fellas. Don't give up on your project. Keep working hard at it. It don't matter what other people think. You do what you can and keep working at it. Make it fun for you. That's what matters for you and your family. All right. Next video will be with that thing on the car, hopefully, once I straighten out and fix all that rust, because I'm not trying to hide anything. Feel funny about that. Feel like it's not done properly. All right, fellas. Thank you so much. I'm blabbering on now. Well, till next video. God bless you always. Bye-bye. And here's a mock-up of it. You know, when you put these things together, you got to take it off 50 times in order to make it right. Well, that's all right. It's part of the fun. I haven't really worked heavy on this side yet. I still got to push that bucket out. So I got to go from behind it. And what I use a scissor jack and wood and whatever it takes to push it out. Usually push it out a little bit more than normal, so when it comes back it is where I want it. So you got to give it a little more. There's the whatever they call it, peak, Pikes Peak, Widow's Peak, peak performance, I don't know. Yep. So on this side, so you can see, I got it with the floor jack some way somehow. Sorry for the shaky hands, and I'm pushing it out from there. But it's not welded on yet, so that's to be. So yep, here it is. It's coming. I'm trying to get that nice roundness that goes all the way throughout. So it's round like that, and then under here I bent it in so it goes the way it's supposed to go. And of course it's not welded on and grinded yet, but that's to be. It's gonna happen. So that's it for that. So we'll be doing probably tomorrow between jobs, or something else is drying out, I'll put it together. And I gotta clean out those headlight buckets. Pretty nasty in there. Clean them out, rust treat them. Put some Rust-Oleum in there and do it again 10 years from now. Who knows? I don't want to, but whatever. We're here today and going tomorrow, so that's cool. All right, fellas. Bye. All right. Sanded it down. I gotta grind a little more. Hey folks, took some time today to work on the nose cone of the bus, and we're doing pretty good. Welded it all up. I grinded it. I screwed it on into place. I have to push the bucket out like I said earlier, because when it was hit, I pushed it back quite some bit. I'll get around to that when that time comes. I gotta fix the inside first. I still got to work a little bit on the peak bottom there. A little bit lower, but you know how it is. I can live with that. It's the age-old excuse, I can live with that. I use it from time to time, but it's livable. Or I could spend 4 more hours trying to get it right and mess it up. So, we'll be happy with it like that. Yes. It's looking pretty good. Seriously, I can't wait to weld it on. But I have to have patience and do the inside rust first, like I said before. I'm trying to do this with no body filler. like I said, I hate doing the body filler stuff, but if I do, it would be super minimum. Not that I care, because everything I work on is 3 inches of bondo, but I really like when the work is done right and I can stand back and be proud of it. Just mainly for myself, really. I gotta do a little small section here. I kind of messed up there, but that's an easy one. So here we are, Wolfsburg, China.